was like, really? And then I was like, because my hair and my eyebrows. And he said, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why do you try and negate the positive statements I'm giving you? That's not childlike. That's an adult who has insecurities. A popular grown lady chat topic is aging. Now here in the GLC community, we are all about aging gracefully. And dare I say, I am always trying to give Benjamin Buttonhole goals. However, realistically, we know that age comes for all of us. And that's a blessing because some people, unfortunately, they never get a chance to age. So while we are aware of the fact that aging is a blessing and we're grateful for it, we also don't want to appear older than we are. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what we're doing. Well, in today's episode, I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can do to appear more youthful. But lady, get this, they have absolutely nothing to do with your appearance. Ladies, did you hear? The GLC community is having our national conference in-person event this July 18 and 19 in Thomasville, Georgia. You'll see here some of the topics that are on the agenda. We're going to have dynamic speakers, we're going to have a panel discussion, as well as breakout sessions. So regardless of your season in life, you will be blessed. The theme for this conference is Navigating Seasons with God. Trust me, I have put a lot of prayer and intention. I've been working with my lovely team, and we're getting together some good information for you, as well as some really impactful speakers, so that we can make sure that we all leave with a better understanding how we can go through life seasons with God. Hey ladies, welcome back to your new favorite talk show for Christian women, Grown Lady Chat. I am your host, Dr. Sherunda Simone, and here in the GLC community, we chat about growth and personal development for Christian women. If it is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm really happy you are here. In the GLC community, I like for you to chat in the comments. That way I can give you a proper welcome. And of course, for all the ladies who continue to show up over 160 episodes in, thank you very much. I'm so grateful that you are here. Don't forget to smash the like button, ladies. If you are watching the episode and it resonates with you, smash the button, all right? And of course, if you are not subscribed, make sure that you join the GLC YouTube community. But don't forget, there is a whole other thriving email community as well. All the links are down in the description box. It is almost time for another giveaway. So make sure that you watch until the very end, because I will be doing a giveaway here in this episode, and it could be you. If you are a winner of a GLC giveaway prize, you could get a gift card, home decor items, makeup, skincare, or beauty products. You could even get faith-based resources or personal development tools. And the easiest way for you to be entered into this random giveaway is by chatting it up in the comments and showing up on social media, basically interacting in the GLC community. Hey lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all-encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show. I know all of us like to hear that we don't appear to be our age, i.e., we look younger than we are. Have you ever talked to a child? And when you talk to said child, they believe that they can do and accomplish absolutely anything. Just this morning around the table, I was chatting with my kiddos, and my youngest is getting ready for graduation from kindergarten. Yes, there's a graduation ceremony. And I know from my previous kiddos that when they are going through this graduation, they have each child go to the mic and say what he or she wants to be when they grow up. So I was like, okay, let me prepare so I know exactly what my kiddo is going to say, and hope she sticks with it, right? We don't want any random surprises. So she says she wants to be a teacher. Well, this is the first time I've heard her say this, which I'm like, awesome, go ahead, mold those young minds. But in the past, I've heard her say she wants to be a doctor and an actress. So I said, okay, so you don't want to be a doctor or an actress anymore? She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all three. First, I'm starting off as a doctor, then I'll be a teacher, then I'll be an actress. And she was bent on the possibility that she can achieve all three of those career paths in her lifetime. Now, of course, that is absolutely possible. But if you talk to someone who is older, you might find that they don't have that childlike expectation that they can do multiple things with their adulthood. And sometimes when we're thinking about appearance, we only focus on the outward aesthetics. We don't ever think about how your personality or how you show up in a certain situation, how that can either aid you forward or backward. So the first thing that we can do to appear younger, that has nothing to do with our appearance, is our optimism. With children, they have this level of, we would say, unrealistic optimism. Their glass is always half full. When your kiddos come to you and they are asking, like this morning, another one of my kiddos came in and he was like, hey, it's Saturday, it's a beautiful day. You know, I think that we should go to the store. And I was like, well, why would we go to the store? Just because it's a beautiful, wonderful, happy Saturday. He's like, to get toys. And he absolutely 100% wholeheartedly believed that if he asked for this toy and this shopping trip, he was going to get it. And that's the optimism and the positive expectation that most children have. And why is that important when it comes to our youthful appearance? Because as we grow older, life tells us otherwise. You know, you hear no enough, you begin to realize that you really can't accomplish everything that you thought you could accomplish when you were younger. And it could be for various reasons, right? Maybe your resources are limited. Maybe it's just not in the storyline for you. Like, I could never be a WNBA basketball player. Why? Because I don't have the athleticism to do it. I might have the drive, the determination, but I don't believe that God actually built that into my physical DNA. But as a child, you know, you can ask a child and they would say, yeah, I'm going to WNBA. What would stop me? Well, you know, life sometimes lets you know you really cannot do everything, and that shouldn't be our goal either, because God has a plan for each of our lives and it doesn't incorporate doing everything. But as children, we don't know that yet, right? And so a way that you can, as an adult, a well-adjusted adult, appear more youthful is to be optimistic, realistically optimistic. And sometimes what you would consider realistic to somebody else sounds like total just, you know, out of this world. How could it ever be? But guess what? God might have told you something special. He might have given you a special message that he didn't expose to everybody else. So while somebody else looking in might say, you're totally off your rockers, you cannot ever accomplish that. I know you. I know your limitations. I know who you were back in the day. You can't become anything else. Look, that is their own limiting thought of you. But if you know, because you and God have had a discussion, he has placed something in your heart that seems far-fetched, you better stick to that optimism. When you have a positive expectation of life, you appear more youthful, because just like a little kid, it's almost like you don't know any better. You don't realize that, you know, so many bad things can happen. And as Christ followers, that's exactly how we should believe and behave. If you know that you are a child of God, capital G, the only God of this universe, this world, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. If you know through Jeremiah 29:11, he knows what he has set up for you, even though it might seem far-fetched, even though it might seem impossible, in air quotes. Lady, it's not outlandish and impossible for God. If he put it to you, then he can bring it through you, right? So let's be more optimistic in our everyday dealings, just like a little kid. When you're talking to a little child and you give them a compliment, what do? They either look at you with a big cheesy grin or they say thank you. Most times, do you ever hear a child begin to say, oh no, that's not true. I'm not the cutest thing you've ever seen. Oh no, that's not true. I'm not the smartest person you've ever seen. Oh no, I don't look cute in this outfit. Do you ever? Like, let me know. Is that a common thing that children do when they receive a compliment? No. You know what? They take the compliment. Why? Because in their mind, hey, if you said it's positive, I like it, let's go with that. They're not going to try and rebuff the compliment or refute the compliment or give you reasons why the compliment is not valid. Because we do that. We do that. Just today, my husband called me out in love. Because he was giving me a compliment. I had my hair was braided up in like 2 plaits, and then the back was let out because I had taken out the plaits in the back. So it was looking crazy. And he's like, hey, I know you're about to record, but let's all have breakfast. No problem. I mean, it's my family. They love me regardless. But I wasn't expecting to get a compliment in that moment. I was looking, in my opinion, usually around the house, I have on a cute little 2-piece lounge set. My hair is at least pulled back, have some earrings on. You know what I'm saying? Eyebrows filled in. That's how I like to be around my house. So for him to say, oh, you look so cute, and he's like, all over me lovey-dovey, I was like, really? And then I was like, because my hair and my eyebrows. And he said, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why do you try and negate the positive statements I'm giving you? That's not childlike. That's an adult who has insecurities. He didn't say that part. I'm adding to it because I know this to be true. That's an adult responding to insecurities, responding to what society says is beautiful. That's an adult who is trying to point out all the flaws before somebody else does. Adults do that. Kids don't do that. Youthful people don't do that. If you say a child is cute, they're going to say thank you or look at you awkwardly. They're not going to tell you all the wrong things about them because guess what? Life hasn't told them that there's anything wrong with them. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to appear more youthful, accept the compliment. Accept the compliment, okay? That's the second thing that you can do if you want to appear more youthful. And it literally has nothing to do with your appearance in the way of you trying to make yourself look better. If you already put in the work and someone likes your outfit, lady, and they say, oh, you look nice, take it and run. And sometimes I'm really good with this and other times I struggle and I forget. And then I point out all the things about my outfit that I didn't like and the plans that I had that weren't properly executed and what I would have done if I could have. Look, they say you look nice. Take the compliment just like a little kid. Ladies, did you hear? The GLC community is having our national conference in-person event this July 18 and 19 in Thomasville, Georgia. You'll see here some of the topics that are on the agenda. We're going to have dynamic speakers. We're going to have a panel discussion as well as breakout sessions. So regardless of your season in life, you will be blessed. The theme for this conference is navigating seasons with God. Trust me, I have put a lot of prayer and intention. I've been working with my lovely team and we're getting together some good information for you as well as some really impactful speakers so that we can make sure that we all leave with a better understanding how we can go through life seasons with God. Now this next one, I want to preface it by saying with wisdom. With wisdom. Give people the benefit of the doubt until you doubt they have any benefits. So when I was in college, that's the first time I came up with that caveat statement because we've often heard give people the benefit of the doubt. And after I did that, and I realized that, you know what, I've given you the benefit of the doubt. I've tried to see who you are, and you have shown yourself to be untrustworthy, not a good person, lack integrity, a backstabber, whatever the case may be. I've given you the benefit of the doubt, but I will not continue to do that in wisdom once I doubt or I've confirmed you have no benefit. You see what I'm saying? So as children, though, before they're taught bitterness, before they're taught about separation, before they're taught not to like a certain person based on skin tone or income or political affiliation or where they grew up, before children are taught that, they come into the world with open arms. Yes, they go through their, selfish stage. It's all about me. But after a while, they are interested in learning about everybody else. They're interested with making friends with people who don't look like them, act like them. Young people, by and large, they're more receptive and open, right? Think about when you first started college, right? College is a good phase in life because you're able to, for most people, you're out of the house for the first time. Unless you're like me and I went to an all-girls boarding school when I was in elementary school and high school, so it came earlier. But for most people, college is their first experience away from home. And when you go to college, you can meet absolutely everybody from so many walks of life. Like, it's hard for you not to find your tribe in college because everybody is represented. Even if you go to a small college, everybody is represented. And then you go maybe to graduate school. And yeah, it's still there, but admittedly, it's not as easy to find your people. And then you go and you get a job. And it's very difficult. You have many acquaintances, but who at your job would you consider a true friend, right? There are people that you connect with based on the projects that you do at work or based on the experiences that you have in the work environment, but would you consider them your friend? Are you calling them up on the weekend to hang out? You know, are you expecting for them to show up to your personal events? By and large, not many people have that experience with everybody at their job or multiple people at their job. Maybe one or two people. But children, in every environment they're in, unless they have, you know, a very introverted personality, by and large, children, they approach new relationships and people with open arms, and all they want to do is get along, and you know, they like to make connections, and everybody, we're all friends and kumbaya. That's what we teach children, but then as adults, we don't really always behave like that, do we? So with wisdom, another way for you to appear more youthful without altering your appearance is by giving people the benefit of the doubt until you doubt they have benefits. And please don't think that I'm saying until you realize that they're not going to give you everything you want. I don't look at relationships as, you know, a gimme, take advantage of a situation. I believe relationships are a two-way street. So if you realize that you're the only person on the road and the other person only pops in and out when they need something, that to me is not a beneficial symbiotic relationship. The Bible tells us that laughter is like a medicine. It's good for us. And children, they laugh all the time. Right now, my little ones are going through what we call the giggle phase. Everything is funny to them. And sometimes it is unnerving because there is a time to be happy, a time to calm down, a time to giggle, a time to be serious. But little kids, they don't know the difference, all right? That being said, it's considered a very childlike quality to laugh. And sometimes we don't laugh because we don't find the situations funny. Sometimes we don't laugh because we have so many heavy things on our minds. But ladies, there are so many funny things happening around you, but you have to get your nose out of your cell phone to actually appreciate it. You have to get your mind off of all the negative things that are absolutely happening, and you need to focus on the funny, uplifting, positive things. Just as how there are negative newsreels, there are positive newsreels as well. So begin to seek those out. Begin to look for the little funny things that are happening. Your kids are doing funny things all the time. Okay, your husband, girl, he is making you laugh without you even knowing it. He's not even trying to do it, but he's making you laugh. You are a funny person, because if you stop, there are so many little silly cuckoo things that you might do, thoughts you might have, mannerisms, and you're not even taking the opportunity to laugh at yourself in a positive, healthy way. Growing up, people used to always tell me, you take yourself so seriously. And I was like, yeah, of course, because I have big things. I'm doing big things. But over the years, I've realized that you can take yourself too seriously and not laugh at yourself in a healthy way, because you do silly things. You make silly mistakes. And guess what? Sometimes you say funny things. You should be able to laugh at yourself, because laughter, it truly is healing. I had a chat with a couple that I'm really close with, and we became fast friends over mutual love for the Lord and studying His Word, and here in the GLC community, you know who you are. And I saw both she and her husband recently, and we were laughing, and we had such a good time. We were kikiing, and it was great. And that was such a special moment for me in my day, so much so that I wrote it in my daily line journal, which is available. Okay, click the link down below. But I wrote it in my daily line journal as something interesting that happened this past week, right? And just being able to have those moments, those little chats and conversations filled with laughter, it was able to carry me throughout the rest of the day. And I can look back on that and remember some of the little inside jokes that we have. Ladies, laugh. Laughter is a sign of being carefree, not being inhibited by the stress and worry of life. Does that mean that we don't have something weighing on us? No. Does it mean that everything in our life is okay? No. But there are things you can laugh about. And that's a childlike, youthful quality. Begin to look for the funny little things in life. Don't become so jaded that you miss out on the little funny things that can be like medicine to your soul. Hey lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all-encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show. This one, I know you can agree, regardless if you have children or not. You know that little kids, youthful people, they are curious. They want to know everything about everything all the time. No stone left unturned. Ladies, if you want to appear more youthful without changing your appearance, be curious. Stay curious. Be interested in new things. The hallmark of somebody who is past their prime. They don't want to learn anything new. They're set in their ways. It is what it is. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can tell when someone is just, they're done. They want to know nothing new. You can't teach them anything. They don't have any inquisitive spirit about them. They're not reading books. Ladies, we've got to continue to be curious. That is not only good for us as we grow as individuals, as we go through different seasons in life, but also it helps to keep you young because times, they're changing, right? And if you are stuck in last decade, you're behind. Now, not everything is for our advancement. There are some things that we just need to go on, let that pass. We don't need to know it, okay? But there are also certain experiences and certain innovations and tools and resources that we have access to right now. And unfortunately, many Christ followers, we don't take advantage of it. And so you have those who are non-believers, they're taking advantage of all these opportunities and creative aspects of life that all come from God in the way of creativity comes from God. Not everything created is godly, but the spirit of creativity, that is a God-like attribute. And sometimes we are so much like, I know in my prayer closet, God got me. So therefore you just shut your eye to every other opportunity around you, every other, new thing. You don't even do a check with Holy Spirit. You just say, oh, it's new, it's too much for me, and I'm over it. Ladies, that can age you. Now, does that mean that every new trend you need to hop on? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying young people are inquisitive, they're curious. They stay looking, they stay wanting to know more, to understand more. Why is staying curious youthful? Because young people, as much as they might say and act like they know everything, they know they don't know everything. So they're going to seek out information, whether it's by asking you 1,000 questions or they're going to pay attention with their eyes open, right? They're going to search, they're going to look around. They're not walking with their eyes closed. No, they're paying attention. They're keeping their ear to the ground. What is the next thing that's happening? And again, this is all with caution. This is all with the understanding that we need to let Holy Spirit guide us because especially as Christ followers, we don't need to have our hand in every little thing. Not every trend is for a child of God. On the other hand, we should not be so walled off and so set in our ways that we miss out on the creative attributes that God has allowed us to have and experience in this season. Ladies, did you hear? The GLC community is having our national conference in-person event this July 18 and 19 in Thomasville, Georgia. You'll see here some of the topics that are on the agenda. We're going to have dynamic speakers. We're going to have a panel discussion as well as breakout sessions. So regardless of your season in life, you will be blessed. The theme for this conference is Navigating Seasons with God. Trust me, I have put a lot of prayer and intention. I've been working with my lovely team and we're getting together some good information for you as well as some really impactful speakers so that we can make sure that we all leave with a better understanding how we can go through life seasons with God. If you enjoyed today's episode, you know what to do. Go ahead and smash that like button. And lady, don't forget to spam the comment section. And as promised, our giveaways prize winner is congratulations. Be sure to reach out to me by checking in the description box. It will let you know exactly how you can go about claiming your giveaway prize. Alrighty ladies, we have new episodes of GLC airing at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday and Thursday. So until next time, remember, I am Dr. Sherunda Simone, and I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.